When we first knew that Ann and I needed a tenant improvement and moving into our new space, coincidentally we got in contact with Brandon Sprague at Aptus Architecture. As we got into the process of identifying what our needs were, we really looked at how people felt when they walked into Canyon Creative.
We really enjoyed working with Dale and Ann and the staff. Very nice people, fun to work with. And the challenge for us was they're incredibly creative people to begin with. And then we looked at the existing space we knew we were going into and to understand then functionally how they want to work. They're very family, close-knit, but yet need their own areas, need to collaborate and bring that together. So there's a lot of talking, there's a lot of diagramming, kind of challenging the notions of who they are, how they would work and function through the day.
After our first initial meeting with Brandon and the team at Aptus, he came back with several ideas. They all involved site plans, detailed renderings, and sketches of the most important elements of the building.
What ended up being the feature of the space also was the organizing element, and that's the center wall that you see when you first come in and actually becomes a circulation path. The object provides a lot of warmth, but also the display, and actually starts to move and greet you, and that, when it unfolds, becomes the reception desk. And then around the other side, the back side, it becomes a storage wall on that side. It becomes very utilitarian, so every square foot of that wall is used for either storage or display, and then adjacent to the kitchen break area, it actually erodes in and becomes part of the kitchen and a wine bar and an extra display. So on the entry side, we were able to find woods from the old wine country, redwood, and teak. The materials and the colors we used were all very natural. Just stained MDF for the baseboards, sealed concrete on the floor, exposed structure throughout the space, and trying to utilize what we could from the existing building, exposing the columns in the wall, exposing the structure, the glulam beams that were there, and letting all that natural building components come through and enrich the space.
From the beginning, right from the sketches and the conceptual ideas, right through to the planning stages and all the drawings. We have never done this before, and Brandon really helped us and his team walk through everything. It was just a great experience. And all the way through the end, right into the finishes and all the finished work, everything was just done just so professionally and so creatively. It was fabulous.